the jungle strong, yes he can be.
So what is the difference between the interest rate on my loan and the annual percentage rate on my loan? Those are very good questions, and you're in the right place. This is thecreditjungle.com. My name is George Anderson, and a lot of people, when they go shop for a mortgage loan, they shop purely just the APR because somebody told them that that's what really matters. And we're going to dive into this a little bit. I'm going to give a simple explanation of the difference between a note rate and then an APR. And then in a second video, I'm going to talk about the components that make up the annual percentage rate, or what the APR is. So first, on a real simple basis, I want to just give an example of why there's a difference between the two. Why would my interest rate say this number, and then why would my APR be this number plus some factor, okay? So a simple example here would be somebody who wants to give you a loan, say for $10,000, and this loan is going to be for 1 year. Person tells you that, well, I'm going to make your $10,000 loan at 0% interest. So 0% interest, okay? But I'm going to have in there a $1,000 fee, okay? So you've got option A here, which is you're going to get your $10,000, no interest at all, but at the end of 1 year, you have to pay back $11,000 here, okay? So on this one, option B, somebody says, you know what, George, I really don't like this idea of paying the fees and everything. I'm going to go ahead and lend you out there $10,000, but I'm going to charge you no fees. No fees at all, but you owe me 12% interest, okay? What's the deal? What's a better deal? Okay, well, obviously on this one here, you're going to be paying back $11,200. You're going to be paying back $200 more because 12% interest, okay, is going to be $1,200 on top of the $10,000. So this is your rate, if you want, on this one. But does that mean that the rate on this one was 0? Well, no. The interest rate on this one is 0, but the APR, what do you think the APR is on this one? 1,000 is, right, 10% of the loan amount on there. So if this guy was going to charge 2%, so if this interest rate was, say, for example, 2%, okay, 2% is the note rate, but then 12% would be the APR. Does that make sense? So you have to understand that there's a difference between having a loan with a higher interest rate and no fees, or a loan with no fees, or with no interest rate and higher fees. And you have to be able to figure out what those fees are. Now, what we're going to discuss in the second video is what are the fees that go into the APR calculation. And this can be I'm going to try to simplify it, but this can be a really confusing thing. But everybody that gets a loan estimate from a lender, all these components are going to be on there, and they don't tell you which ones make up the APR. So that's what we're going to discuss in our next video. So thanks for coming into thecreditjungle.com. This is George Anderson. Remember, you can push button, get mortgage professional, and I'd love to answer any questions you might have. Have a great day.